All praise to Yahweh Hashem Yahshua Hashem Crocodile Shalom to the 144,000 rested looked out there. Shalom to you all. I'm gonna title this video, make this super quick. I'm title this video Shake the Dust. That's from Matthew's chapter 10. I'll go into that in a minute. When you're dealing with Israelite, they don't accept your peace. Take your peace back, shake the dust, and move on. So I just want to watch. This just was put up by Shalom Israel 777. Dwayne the Demon runs up on IUIC speaking foolishness. Shake my head, break, but claims to keep. Okay, so let's go ahead and play it.
I'm going to show you. Remember you said
they got to use another Bible verse to tell you with another Bible verse.
And there was dwelling at Jerusalem. Read. Devout man out of every nation.
It was devout man from every nation in Jerusalem. Let's see if these was white man, Chinese man, Arab man. Let's see if that's what it is. Read.
Hey man, you muddy in the water again.
Jews, devout men out of every nation under heaven.
These were Jews.
Keep reading.
They came from every.
Keep reading.
When they say Jews, devout men, Jews is a subject, and they were devout. Describes the subject, which are Jews. Jews, devout men. Let me look up the word devout. Let me look up the word Jews. Then let me look up the word devout. Bear with me. Jews. Meaning, let me do it this way. Meaning. Okay, this is a noun, right? Jews. Now, let me look up the word devout. Devout. Let's look up the word devout. Why can't it come up? Let me see. Bear with me for a minute. Okay, this is acting up. Let me just put it out. Let me just type it out. Devout. Devout. That's an adjective. Having or showing deep religious feelings or commitment. Who is having or showing deep religious feelings or commitment? The Jews. So Jews is a noun, and devout or devout men is an adjective. Let's look up the word adjective. Adjective. Noun, a word or phrase meaning an attribute added to or grammatically related to a noun. Jews is known as a noun, right? To modify or describe it. So now let's come back. These jakes don't know English, the English language. So if you read it with understanding, if you understand grammar, if you know how to read, if you comprehend, now there were let me read in the King James. I'm sorry. Let me read in the King James. I wanted to read it in the King James. As soon as I can bring it up, I will bring it up. There were dwelling at Jerusalem Jews, devout men. Jews is a subject, Jews is a noun, devout men is an adjective, which is an action word. What type of Jews were they? Devout. So I don't got to go back to that. But this is it. So I quoted it. Let me do this. So I quoted it. Give me a second. I quoted it in the King James. They were dwelling at Jerusalem Jews, devout men out of every nation under heaven. And the AMP is, now there were Jews living in Jerusalem, devout and God-fearing men. The subject is Jews, which is a noun. Devout and God-fearing is an adjective, or adjectives. Men from every nation under heaven. Jews that were devout under every nation under heaven. Let's go to the NLT. Now watch what the NLT says. I believe it says devout Jews. Come on now. At that time, there were devout Jews. That's why you got to go. At that time, there were devout Jews. Devout adjective. Jews noun. Jews are the subject. From every nation living in Jerusalem. They traveled to Jerusalem. Now, why did they do that? Because that was during the time of the Pentecost. On the day of Pentecost, all the believers were meeting together in one place. So let me look up the word Pentecost. I know what it means. I'm just going to do it just to show you. Like I said, the blue letter is not for us. The blue letter is for y'all. You all. Y'all. Pentecost. What is Pentecost? Pentecost, the 50th day, which is known as the Feast of Weeks or the first fruit. And it describes it right here. So, I mean, I don't got to read no more. Let's come on back. Let's come on back. I'm sorry. Just read on.
Of the earth.
Read on.
He in Acts 2. He in Acts 2.
When this was going to fraud, the multitude came together.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Why you skip those verses? Oh, heck no.
We haven't skipped no verse. We had verse.
He didn't skip a verse. See, at this particular time, what was IUIC supposed to do at this particular time? Ain't no crowd there. You got scoffers there. You got guys that are not accepting your peace. So what do? What does the scripture say? It says, close up and leave. Shake the dust off your feet and go someplace else. Don't go there no more. You see the people in that town are not gathering. I don't know who these guys are. Maybe they're following you. Maybe they know you're going to be at this location. You go someplace else. That's what the scriptures say. Why would you argue with them? You know, at the end of the day, they're not going to say, "Oh, you guys are right. I didn't read it that way." No, they're not going to say that. They're not going to say that. Let's come over here. Let's go back to the King James. Let's go to Matthew 10. I'll start at 5, but it's not in 5. It's further down. Matthew 10:5. Right here in the 14th verse. And when ye come into an house, salute it. And if the house be worthy, let your peace come upon it. That place where you set up, they're not worthy. The town people didn't come to learn. If Jay-Z was out there, the whole town would be there. But if it be not worthy, let your peace return to you. And whosoever shall not receive you, nor hear your words. You're reading. The IUIC is breaking the scriptures down correct. He's reading the scripture, Acts 2 and 5, and he's telling you what it means. This guy's no, it said the few and devout men. I read it in the NLT. In the NLT, it said devout Jews. Devout Jews. Adjective, noun. When ye depart out of that house or city, that was a city. You go there week in and week out, nothing happens. You move on. Shake off the dust of your feet. Verily, verily I say unto you, it shall be more tolerable for the land of Sodom and Gomorrah in the day of judgment than for that city. Now, it doesn't mean that particular city is going to be destroyed. No. That means that anybody in Israel 2,000 years ago that rejected you, those same people are back here. They're here in America waiting to eat a missile. That's what it's talking about. Let's come on back. Because I don't believe in wasting my time with Negroes. That's a topic right there.
6, you just lied. Read them.
That every man heard them speak in his own language.
All of these Jews from different languages, different nations, they heard the.
And this is the brother from Detroit, IUIC. I know the brother with the big fro. He's a good speaker, and he speaks from the heart, you know. And if I was there, I would help. I would join them, and I would eventually say, you know what I would do? I'll close up and not come back no more.
Disciples speaking to them.
And I'm pretty sure, I can't prove it, but I'm pretty sure they've been on this corner before and nothing happens. If anybody comes up, they'll scoff and they'll come up against you. So you don't come around here no more. You go to a certain amount of towns in this city, then you realize ain't nothing biting. Let's go someplace else.
In their language. Right. Let's see where these Jews came from.
It's not just Jews. It's Jews and devout men.
Verse 9.
It's not just.
It would say Jews and devout men. It said Jews, devout men. Noun, adjective. If it says, here comes a boxer in the ring, Joe Boxer, Swift Joe Boxer. Joe Boxer is the noun or the pronoun. His name is Joe Boxer. And he's swift. That's an adjective. So he's known for throwing punches fast or whatever the case may be. So it's at the devout men is an adjective to the noun Jews. But because you niggas don't pay attention in school, you don't know the English language. Excuse me.
Just Jews, though.
It was Jews from Parthian. So there was Israelites
you see that?
in Parthian.
Jews and devout men. Not just Jews.
Yeah.
It doesn't say in devout men. It doesn't say that. What fucking book are you reading from? NLT says devout Jews. Makes it a little bit easier for you.
Jews and devout men
Jews
from every
and
nation.
devout.
Let's go back to that again. Acts, what is that? 2 verse 5, right? And there were dwelling at Jerusalem Jews, devout men. Didn't say Jews and devout men. It said Jews, devout men. Jews is a noun. Devout or devout men is an adjective. It's describing what it could have said Jews that were lazy. It could have said fat Jews, right? These Jews, the subject or the noun, are fat. Dumbass. Where are you guys? The fuck? Okay, here we go.
He only dealing with Jews, though.
So that's a lie. That's a lie.
You lying. You lying. You lying. You lying.
Jews and
No,
devout
it says every nation under heaven.
No.
It says Jews.
Every nation under
Who's on first? What's on second? I don't know who's on third. You guys sitting here arguing with these guys, as my grandmother used to say, arguing. All you got to do is close up and go someplace where you know these niggas don't know where you're located. That's all you got to do. That's what the scriptures say. I'm telling you what the scriptures say. You don't got to be in the same corner every week and you get the same result. Nobody listens to you, and anybody that does come up, they're gonna challenge you. We're not dealing with these Christians. They don't understand the scriptures. They don't understand to comprehend. They can read, but they can't comprehend. The best definition was NLT. It says devout Jews, and King James it said Jews, devout men. Devout men is describing the Jews, the noun. So I don't know what the problem is. Like I said, I mentioned Matthew 10. What was that, the 14th verse or 12th verse? It's to shake the dust off your feet and move on. There's a whole lot of places you can go to. And if those guys find out where you are, you shake the dust and go and let them figure out where the fuck you are going to be in the next place. We ain't playing with you Negroes, man. We at this point in time, 2025, we ain't playing with you Negroes. If we see you can't get it, we closing up and we ain't coming back no more. And what's going to happen to you? You're going to be destroyed. Anyway, shalom, on to the next.